Kate Middleton is finally breaking her silence. And what she is about to say will change everything. For years, she has smiled through the pressure, hiding a struggle that no one saw coming. The truth behind the palace walls is darker than we imagined. And now she is ready to reveal it. A shocking letter has landed in her hands, forcing her to make an impossible choice. Stay silent or expose the truth. Tune in because what she is about to reveal will shake the royal family to its core. When perfection comes at a price, Kate Middleton has always been known for her grace and composure. But let's be real, her life is anything but easy. Behind the polished image, she is carrying a weight that few could handle. Being a royal is not just about waving at crowds and smiling in pictures. It is a nonstop job, and for Kate, it is even more complicated because she is dealing with serious personal struggles. Even with everything going on, she still shows up, puts on that perfect face, and does what is expected of her. But beneath the surface, a storm is brewing. And soon, the world will see just how much she has been forced to endure. Kate has always been guarded about her personal life. That is no accident. When you live in the spotlight, every move gets picked apart. She has spent years keeping things private, only letting people see the polished version of herself. But now she is hinting at revealing the truth about what it is like behind the palace walls. And just as she prepares to speak out, a mysterious letter arrives. Something so big that it could shake up everything. The pressure is on, and she has a choice to make. Does she go forward with her plans, or does she stay silent to protect the royal family's carefully crafted image? Kate has mastered the art of keeping things under control, at least on the outside. Every public appearance is planned down to the last detail. The outfits, the smiles, the carefully chosen words, it is all part of the role. But here is the thing. People love her not just because she is a princess, but because she feels real. Even when she keeps things private, there is something about her that makes people feel like they can relate to her. Now, if she really opens up, it is going to change how the world sees her. And that is a big deal. The royal life looks glamorous, but it comes with pressure that most people cannot even imagine. Every move is watched. Every word is dissected, and there is no room for mistakes. Kate has had to navigate this world while also dealing with something much harder, her own personal health battles. It is one thing to perform royal duties when you are feeling your best, but imagine having to do it while dealing with an illness. She has been carrying this weight while still showing up, still smiling, still doing the work. That takes a kind of strength most people do not even realize. For years, people have admired Kate for more than just her royal title. She has this way of making people feel seen. When she meets someone at an event, she does not just shake their hand and move on. She listens. She asks real questions. She makes people feel like they matter. It's not something you can fake. It is one of the reasons she has become so beloved. And now, as she prepares to open up about her struggles, it could make people connect with her even more. Because at the end of the day, no matter how perfect someone's life might look from the outside, everyone has their battles. But none of this has been easy. Balancing royal duties with personal struggles is an impossible task. And yet, she has made it look effortless. The truth is she has had to make sacrifices to keep up the image, to be the perfect royal wife, the perfect mother, the perfect princess. But now she is ready to show a different side of herself, one that people have not seen before. It is not about playing a role anymore. It is about being real. And that could change everything. Before she became part of the royal family, Kate was already someone who cared about making a difference. Her charity work was not just for show. She was involved in causes that mattered to her, and after marrying Prince William, she took that work even further. She has used her platform to shine a light on mental health, on children's issues, on things that actually impact people's lives. She did not just attach her name to these causes. She put in the effort to make a real impact. And now, as she prepares to share her truth, her voice might become even more powerful. Kate's past has shaped the person she is today. From her days as a student to her role as the Duchess of Cambridge, every experience has led her to this moment. And now with the world watching, she is standing at a crossroads. Does she hold on to the carefully crafted image that the palace has built around her? Or does she finally let people see the truth no matter what the consequences might be? Monarch in motion. This incident also invites a broader reflection on the royal family itself. The monarchy has long been an institution rooted in tradition, but it is also one that has adapted and evolved over time. The friction between personal sentiments and public duty is a challenge that every royal must face, and it will be interesting to see how this particular moment might influence the monarchy moving forward. The British royal family at its core is a story of endurance, of balancing centuries-old customs with the ever-changing expectations of the public. In recent developments, another monumental decision has sparked even more conversation about the future of the monarchy. King Charles III, following months of speculation, has made the unprecedented choice to abdicate the throne. Rumors swirled for weeks, with some even claiming his passing, which the palace had to deny. However, the truth, while less dramatic, is still shocking. King Charles has stepped down, a move that has left both the royal family and the public reeling. Queen Camilla in particular is said to be deeply distressed by the decision, as it followed private discussions within the family that have significantly altered the course of the monarchy. Charles's abdication has far-reaching consequences not just for the royal family, but for the nation as a whole. His departure from the throne has sparked both confusion and curiosity. His reign, while short, was marked by attempts to modernize the monarchy and address some of the challenges it faces in the 21st century. However, his decision to step aside raises questions about the pressures he faced, both from within the family and from the public. Health concerns, whispers of internal discord, and doubts about the monarchy's future relevance all likely contributed to his choice. Camilla's emotional response to the abdication brings a personal dimension to this monumental event. As the king's devoted partner, she has stood by his side through thick and thin, and the weight of this decision has clearly taken a toll. The abdication throws the royal family into a state of uncertainty, and royal watchers are left speculating about what this means for the future. King Charles's desire to step aside, perhaps in the face of mounting pressures, or out of a desire to allow the younger generation to take over, marks a turning point in modern royal history. With Charles stepping down, Prince William is now next in line to take the throne much sooner than anticipated. William's eventual ascension brings with it the possibility of significant change. He represents a new generation, one that may approach the monarchy differently than his father. William's ideas on leadership, his relationship with the public, and his views on the role of the monarchy in modern Britain might diverge from those of his predecessors, ushering in a new era for the institution. The British public, still adjusting to the loss of Queen Elizabeth II, must now prepare for another major transition in the monarchy's leadership. The reasons behind Charles's abdication are the subject of much speculation. Health issues, personal preferences, and the desire to pass the mantle to the younger generation all likely played a role. Public opinion has been a factor throughout Charles's life, with his popularity waxing and waning over the years. For some, his abdication is seen as a pragmatic choice, allowing William and Catherine to take on more prominent roles and lead the monarchy into the future. However, for others, Charles's departure feels like a loss, particularly for those who appreciated his focus on issues like climate change and social justice. A big change shakes up the royal family, setting the stage for new challenges, shifting alliances. Prince William now faces the daunting task of preparing to take the throne. This transition, while inevitable, comes with its own set of challenges. He must strike a balance between upholding the traditions that have defined the monarchy for centuries and embracing the changes necessary to ensure its survival in the modern world. His leadership will be closely watched as he navigates the complexities of royal life, balancing duty with the expectations of a rapidly changing society. Despite the sadness surrounding Charles's abdication, there is also a sense of hope for the future. Many are optimistic that William, with his more modern outlook, will be able to inject new life into the monarchy. The coming months will be critical in shaping the direction of the royal family and determining its place in contemporary British society. As the monarchy continues to evolve, the world watches closely, eager to see how this historic institution adapts to meet the challenges of the 21st century. Prince William has taken a more active role in running the Dush, which has led to some big changes within the royal family. One of the most notable changes was the dismissal of Annabel Elliot, Queen Camilla's sister. Annabel's exit wasn't just a professional decision. It was personal, and it created a lot of tension within the family. For Queen Camilla, Annabel wasn't just an employee. She was family, someone who provided comfort and support. When William made the decision to let her go, it struck a nerve, especially for Camilla. Many people saw this move as a sign that things were not going well between William and Camilla. It felt like more than just a business decision. It seemed to show a growing distance between them. In response, Camilla did something surprising. She decided to step away from her royal duties temporarily. For someone who has spent decades serving the royal family, this was an unexpected move. But it wasn't just about taking a break. It was a way for Camilla to take back some control over her role in the monarchy, especially as things started to shift with William taking on more responsibilities. Stepping back wasn't just a random choice. In the history of the monarchy, there have been many moments when royals have paused their public roles for personal reasons, and this was one of those moments. What makes Camilla's decision stand out is the timing. With King Charles dealing with health issues and William stepping into more leadership roles, her retreat adds another layer of complexity to an already complicated situation. But the story doesn't end there. King Charles is now in a tough spot. His health challenges mean that he has to rely more on other senior royals to handle some of his duties. And William, being next in line, is naturally taking on a bigger role. However, this shift in responsibilities has put new pressures on his relationship with Camilla. Their bond has been a key part of his reign, but now it is facing strain from within the family. Charles and Camilla's relationship has always been strong, and they've supported each other throughout many challenges. But now, with Camilla stepping back and William stepping up, Charles is caught in the middle. As both a king and a husband, he's trying to maintain harmony within the family while also managing the responsibilities of the monarchy. It's a delicate balance, and the strain is becoming more visible. As the royals face tough decisions, the future of the monarchy hangs in the balance behind the crown. Now, let's not forget how the public views all of this. Camilla's decision to temporarily withdraw has sparked mixed reactions. Some see it as a bold move, a way for her to reclaim her position and show that she's still a key figure in the royal family. Over the years, Camilla has earned a level of respect for the way she's handled royal life, and many people admire her for standing her ground. In their eyes, her decision to step back isn't about retreating. It's about protecting her influence and staying relevant. But not everyone sees it that way. Others think that Camilla's decision shows that she's facing increasing difficulties. With William now playing a more central role, some believe that her influence within the family might be fading. From this perspective, her withdrawal is not just a strategic move, but a response to the challenges she's encountering as the monarchy shifts. Yet, this wasn't the worst part. The strain between William and Camilla highlights a deeper issue within the royal family: the balance between personal relationships and professional duties. William's approach to leadership is different from what the family has been used to. And while that might be necessary for moving the monarchy forward, it's also coming at a cost. The tensions it's creating, particularly with Camilla, are becoming harder to ignore. As the royal family looks ahead, they're at a crossroads. William's role as a leader is becoming more pronounced, and how he continues to navigate these family dynamics will have a major impact on the monarchy's future. It's not just about tradition anymore. He's trying to bring a more modern touch to the way things are done. But this shift has personal consequences, especially when it comes to the relationships that have long held the family together. On the other hand, Camilla's next steps will also be important. Her decision to step back from her duties for now raises questions about what her future role will be in the monarchy. Will she continue to be a strong central figure? Or will her influence gradually fade as William takes on more? The choices she makes in the coming months will shape not only her own position, but also the overall direction of the royal family. The monarchy is going through a big transition right now, and everyone's watching to see how it all plays out. With King Charles's health in question, William taking on more responsibilities, and Camilla's role uncertain, it's clear that the family is facing one of its most challenging periods in recent history. How they handled these changes will determine their future, not just as individuals, but as a royal family. But even this wasn't the end of the challenges. This moment in the monarchy's history isn't just about family disagreements or individual decisions. It's about how an ancient institution like the British monarchy can stay relevant in a world that's rapidly changing. The public and even royal watchers are keenly interested in how this powerful family will manage these internal dynamics while maintaining their public image and responsibilities. What impact will personal conflicts within the royal family have on the monarchy's future? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights.